All right, Project 3, Lab 6. In this lab, you'll add materials and textures to the different parts of your creature to give it color. Goals: create a material and texture to share between the mouth, pupils, and eyebrows. Create a material and texture for the whites of the creature's eyes and teeth. Create a bumpy fur texture for the creature. Okay, so we're going to add some fur. We are going to come on over here to our materials button, click materials, and then you're going to add a new one. In this box, we're just going to type fur, F-U-R, and hit enter. Then we will go down here to this first box under diffuse, click on that, to the color picker, and grab the color that you want to use. And yes, of course, I'm going to use UTVA colors, and then just click outside the box to get rid of that. One thing I may have forgotten to mention is that when you're doing those materials, you need to make sure that you're in object mode. So if you just tried that and it didn't work, were you in object mode? If not, hit your tab button or just select object mode. Okay, so next we're going to pick a material for the eyebrows and I believe the lips. So we're going to do black, and you could do any color that you want to, but here's how you would do it if you're going to do it black. So you're in your materials and you're going to add another one, click new. Well, actually I think you could just, yeah, okay, we'll click new material, and double click or just click there and then type black. Okay, and then go over here, click on that box, and to get black you have to remove all of the red, green, and blue. So you can just make these 0. Let's see, just slide it all the way to the end until it's at 0 for each of them. Slide them to the left, slide it to the left, and voila, you have black. Okay, so if we were going to make a material for like the whites of the eyes and the teeth, we'd make white. So let's go ahead and add new, click here. And so if black is the absence of all color, white is all of the colors put together. So we're going to increase these to 100% red, green, and blue, and that's going to give us white. Wow, that's pretty cool. Doesn't look so white here, but where the highlight hits, that's white. Okay, next we're going to give the fur some texture. So I want you to come over here to the texture, and we are going to click new, of course, and type in the box fur and hit enter. And then in this little drop down box right here, you're going to, you can play around with these. Like if you're not liking the distorted noise that I'm going to show you, feel free to choose whatever looks most like fur to you. But this is what the content had us do. Pick distorted noise. And to me, that doesn't look very furry, but well. So then you're going to go down here and you can play around with the size of the distortion. You can play around with the way the distortion looks, putting in different values. So this is kind of works like a slider if you move your cursor to the left and the right as you're clicking and holding on it. So you can just kind of, ooh, crazy, slide it around until you get it where you want it. The curriculum had it set to, this one set to, let's see, 0.25, and it had this one set to 10. So that's how the curriculum has it. You go ahead and have fun with it and do whatever you want. Okay, so we're going to add color to the fur by clicking the material tab here and scrolling all the way down to the bottom until you see this RGB to intensity box, and click on that. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to pan out yet myself, but what they had done in the video is they changed all of these values to 1 and made it white. So I'm going to go with that for now and see how this turns out. After you finish watching this video the first time, you might decide that you want to do it a little differently. And of course, creative freedom is important. So don't feel like you have to do everything exactly the way I'm showing you. Making an object bumpy. Geometry controls the bumpiness of a texture. A texture with a geometry setting of 0 wouldn't be bumpy at all. The higher the number, the bumpier it will be. You'll use the geometry button on the next screen. I think that my blender might be starting to stick a little bit, so I need to save. So File, Save As, and we're in Lab 6. And I'm gonna take away this modified here. There we go. Lab6.blend and save as a Blender file. So to add that geometry or bumpiness, you're going to just click here, and you should just scroll back and forth. Now, I went into Materials view, and it didn't matter what view I was in. I couldn't really see what was happening. So I'm just going to set it to what they said to set it to, which was about 4.1 was about where they have it. They have it at 4.095. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to look, but we're going to find out. Next, we're going to add the first material we created to the creature's mouth, pupils, and eyebrows. We can change the material's color after we've assigned it. But it's not going to do anything for you unless you're in edit mode, okay? Okay, so once you're in edit mode, press the A key to deselect everything. We're going to be in this object data mini window here, okay? And scroll down to where it says vertex groups and click on mouth. And then click select. There we go. Why are my eyebrows selected? I don't know. To go back to the materials button, and I will click black, and then I'll click assign. Oh, let's hope this works. Okay, so then go back to your data, and hopefully your mouth and your eyebrows aren't connected to each other. Deselect the mouth, okay, and go to eyebrow and select it. Okay, now it's working for me, okay. Go back to your materials, click black, or whatever color you want your eyebrows. If you're going a different color route, that's fine. Click assign, okay, and then you're gonna go back and deselect the eyebrows, so you don't wanna recolor them. You wanna do your pupils black too, right? So click on pupil and select. Go back to your materials. If you want them black, click black and assign. Excellent. All right, now if we want to do the whites of the eyes and the white teeth, guess what we're going to do? Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure that we deselect the pupil and select the eye. Eye select. Go to materials, click on white. Now, for some reason, when I went in and made that fuzzy white material, I don't know why, but it replaced, somehow my white just disappeared. If you come back here and something's missing, just remember you can click add and add whatever materials you need. Or if you just spontaneously are like, I think I want to add a new material, just add them. The white, so I'm going to assign, come back here, deselect the eye, and then I want to do my teeth, so select teeth, select, go to your materials, I want white teeth, assign. Excellent. Let's go ahead and click back here, and we're just going to deselect. We can hit A as well to deselect everything. And well, let's change from edit mode back to object mode. Hit tab or select it manually. And voila, there we have it. UTV man in the house. And that concludes Lab 6.